Here's the thing, over the past few weeks there has been a volcano eruption in Iceland, and since the very beginning I drooled on all the possible pictures and videos that I saw on social medias and news and, well, pretty much everywhere online. So a couple of days ago something broke in my mind and, well, I just booked a flight, and in a couple of days I'm going to fly up there and, well, see a volcano eruption for the first time in my life. And I can't tell you honestly how excited I am right now, because I'm, well, over the moon. So follow me and buckle up, because we're going to Iceland. First update from the field. I'm currently at the Amsterdam Schiphol airport, which, as you can see, is quite empty. It feels weird to see it this way. It really is. And I'm waiting for my connection flight to Iceland. Okay, I left this morning from Rome, and in an hour or so I think I'll leave from here too. So far I made one COVID test, okay, about a couple of days ago, so that I'm able to, well, fly at least till Reykjavik. Then, as soon as I land there, I'll do another COVID test and I'll quarantine for 5 days, and then I'll make a third test, and if all these tests are negative, then I'll be able to roam freely through the country just then. So it's still a long way, but, well, I'm quite excited. So my small adventure didn't start the best way, honestly. I was planning to rent a car downtown Reykjavik, okay, in one of the offices downtown Reykjavik. But turned out that during Sunday, which is today, okay, the day which I got out of my quarantine, they all close early, okay, they got all early closures, so I need to go down to the airport again. And turns out that in Sunday there is no direct public transfer from Reykjavik to Keflavik, so I had to take 2 buses. Okay, I took the first one, and right now I'm waiting 1 hour for the second one, so it's quite long. I was planning to make a first outing at the volcano tonight, but honestly I feel that it might be too late for the time when I get the car and everything is set up. So, well, probably I have to wait till tomorrow. So I finally got my car, and now I drove to the grocery store, since I plan to stay on the road always shooting in the next few days. So I bought some groceries, pretty much snacks and trash food anyway, and, well, now I'm preparing my bag with the drone and all the camera gear and everything, and finally I'll be ready to go to the volcano. Okay, so I just started the hike. Actually, I started 5 minutes ago. The one up there is the road from where you start. Then you'll have to walk for about 1 hour 15 minutes, 1 hour 30, depending on your pace. And, well, the weather is quite Icelandic, since till like 2 minutes ago it was a strong snowfall, and as you can see, everywhere here is white out, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going right now to the volcano. My plan was to go later, but I'll make 2 trips today. I'm just too excited. And, well, so let's go. Let's hope for some beautiful whiteout condition, except of course for the volcano. Well, I just finished to climb the first valley, okay? I was coming from there, and right now I'm in the second valley, and the landscape is just beautiful. You can see from the black hills here, which is lava too, okay, just a little bit older than the one that we're going to see now, and the hills here a little bit with a little bit of snow on those, okay, and the ones closer to the sea. Don't ask me why some of these are black, some are white. Probably wind and sun are making its course. I'm just over the moon. Honestly, I just got my first look ever to an erupting volcano. It's just mind-blowing, honestly. It was far away, okay? Right now I'm going to a closer viewpoint, and well, generally the area where you can walk around the volcanoes. There are many craters, okay? There are, I think, about 9 or 10 fissures at the moment, and well, but the situation is ever changing, okay? So every day there might be a new fissure, or one is like stopping erupting, so it's quite ever changing. I'm just honestly too excited. I can't wait to arrive down there. Iceland. 5 minutes ago it was okay. Now it's, well, snowing again. I'm currently at I don't know, about 5 meters from a glowing lava field. It's just mind-boggling. I mean, you see it? You see all the fissures and the lava which is glowing, and in the middle of a snowstorm. I mean, this is just incredible. I don't know if you hear the noise that the lava makes. It's like sort of cracks, like it's glass, sort of breaking glass. Hear that? It's like breaking glass, you know? It's just wow, 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 wow. I mean, and I still need to see the volcano, the real volcano. This is just a lava field. This is the volcano valley. Welcome. This is just, it's hard to describe with words, honestly. I just need a little bit of time to soak in that there are like 7-8 craters, okay, all lined up here. You probably can see them from the wide angle, but trust me that it's a view that really I wasn't expecting so many emotions. It's beautiful. You see the glowing lava river that is flowing down there. It's moving. It's like seeing. It's it's incredible. That was my first time ever seeing an erupting volcano, and it was just unbelievable. It's been an incredible experience. And well, right now I'm returning back to the car so that I can charge the batteries a little bit, because I really went berserk shooting everything. So I have to charge drone batteries, camera batteries, everything. And well, eat something, rest a couple of hours, and then return back here at sunset, and then blue hour at night when the lava is glowing, which I think it's probably the best time to shoot the volcano. My second time here today, and well, I ran back to the car, charged a few batteries, and then came back up here. It was quite exhausting, honestly, but it's really worth it. Together the lava river and the volcanoes, the craters. Okay, there are like 7 craters which we are seeing right now, and well, it's quite cold here, and it's been hailing for an hour / snowstorming, so it's really hard to resist. But well, seeing this volcano live, it makes it kind of easier. Last video probably for tonight. I'm seriously starting to get icy, and I'm seriously exhausted. It's probably around midnight, and I took all the sorts of shots that I could possibly imagine. Tomorrow night I'll be here again for sure. It was unbelievable, but also the wind was unbelievable, and the hail, which pretty much hasn't stopped for 1 second. Okay, so I got hail in my face for like 5 or 6 hours, and I'm completely exhausted. So right now all I want to do is go to the car and sleep. After a not so good sleep in the car last night, this morning I decided to try a completely different subject. I'll return to the volcano later in the evening, don't worry, but this morning I was just too tired. I returned to the car last night like at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I just needed some sleep, honestly. So, as I was saying, I tried river deltas this morning, okay? In my previous Iceland trip, I didn't have a drone, but right now I have one. So I finally got the chance to shoot this magnificent subject, which I saw photos for years, and now I want to try my own version of it. And let me tell you that the shots that I got, they are magnificent, because you see the contrast between the blue of the water and the whiteout conditions given by the snow that fell last night. So it's really beautiful, and well, I'll show you. Okay, so day 2 at the volcano. Today there are like 10 times the number of people that I saw yesterday, probably because the weather is slightly better. And well, right now I am almost at the first, let's say at the border of the lava field. Okay, this is where the lava is coming from. Okay, right there behind this hill there are all the craters, okay, all the volcanoes, and this is like the lava river, okay, and it's ending here. So I'll show you up close what it looked like. as I told you, here I am. Like, I am probably like 4 meters away from the lava. Probably you can see it now, and the heat is quite unbearable. I mean, it's quite hard to stay here, but I'll try to get as close as I can so that you can see how beautiful it is. Check this out, look at that. And it's always moving. I mean, it's like this, it's so cracks, and it's just surreal, honestly. I don't have a word to explain this. It's just too beautiful. I mean, yesterday I was here, okay, in this exact spot, and I probably think that the lava was like 20 or 30 meters back from here, so it made a huge movement in one day. Next time you want to write like dinner with a view, think about this: some lousy Oreos, which is my dinner, and well, an erupting volcano. This should redefine what it is a dinner with a view, right? This is just mind-blowing. Like 10 or 15 minutes ago we heard quite a big, strong earthquake. But, well, I think no one was really worried, not even civil protection, so I think we are safe. First of all, sorry guys if I'm doing this video in the morning, but yesterday night I was just too tired, so I slept as soon as I touched the seat. So let's talk about one of the things that you guys ask me the most, okay, which is how do you sleep in the car and why do you sleep in the car? And well, let's start with why. There are two main reasons. The first one is probably the easiest one to figure out, which is the economical one. Of course, you save a lot of bucks by sleeping in the car. And the second one is, well, as a landscape photographer, you find yourself shooting the weirdest hour, okay, like sunset and then nighttime probably, and sunrise again. So sometimes it's just a matter of, let's say, 3-4 hours of sleep. Okay, and if you have to drive like for half an hour to get to the hotel and then of course prepare yourself and everything, I mean, you lose like 1 hour and a half just going back to the hotel, back and forth from the hotel. Instead, if you just sleep in the car, you are ready to go, and well, in the morning you are not in your comfortable bed, so it will be easier to wake up, you know. So that's it. That's one of the arguments that I wanted to cover for a long time, and now I had the chance. Day 3 at the volcano. Okay, so today again there are not many people around, probably because of the gloomy weather, and well, I'm going to try another viewpoint. Okay, in the last 2 days I always followed the trail, which is the one that goes, you see, where the majority of people goes, okay, which goes up to that hill and then another hill, and well, then there's the volcano valley. Today I'm going to follow this path which leads me up on the top of that hill, so it's a whole new point of view. And well, even if I'm quite convinced from the photo that I saw that probably the A viewpoint is better at the moment, I still want to give a try to the B path, and let's see how it is. Hopefully I'll get some interesting shot here too. In the last section of the ascent, they also put some ropes, okay, to help you. Well, I guess it's more about the descent, okay? When you come down, especially at night, it's going to be, well, pretty much icy here, especially if it's going to rain. And well, you really want to get a rope, okay? Because otherwise you'll do all the way down, you'll go all the way down with your butt. I finally arrived to the viewpoint B, and well, this is the view. You can see the whole valley from here, and well, while it's beautiful, I think I might prefer the other side, okay, which is where I was in the previous 2 days and where I'll probably be tomorrow again. I mean, from this side you get a beautiful perspective, don't get me wrong, but well, all the volcanoes are far away and you lose the stream of lava, which was like the highlight for me, and it was beautiful just to enjoy and witness. So yeah, I mean, here there's a lot of dead lava, I mean, for let's say solid lava, and well, not as beautiful as the other side, that's it. After standing on the hill for like an hour or so, I got really cold because the wind was blowing hard up there, and I decided to, well, let's say circumnavigate the whole lava field and well, get to the other viewpoint, the classic one, the previous one, the one where I standed for the last 2 days, okay? And I was just walking here. This lava is cold now, okay, because the river is flowing on the other side, so this one has already, it's solid and it's cool. But well, look at this. I mean, this is new earth being created, okay? This one, I mean, and right now yeah, it's solid, but well, you see, it's still not that much, okay? You can still break it, so it's so cool. It's just so cool, trust me. So some freaking genius thought to open a fish and chips over there, okay? And well, let's say that I couldn't resist when I returned back to the car. So let's have my fish and chip at like 1 a.m. in the morning. Just went through my 4th COVID test, guys. This is a never-ending story. this is the one that I have to take 48 hours before returning to my country. So let's hope for a negative result. And right now I'm having some lunch and then back to the volcano again. 2 days left. Wow. Day 4 at the volcano, and so far things haven't been that great, honestly. The wind is super strong, so I can't fly my drone, and in order to shoot I need to use as I was saying, in order to shoot I need to use super fast shutter speed and super high ISO, and if things continues this way, I won't be able to shoot at night probably, because obviously the strong winds won't allow me to shoot long exposures, and well, that's a shame. That's not my best day here. Right now I'm shooting some beautiful Questo in the lava with a telephoto lens. Still a pleasure to me. Okay guys, quite a change in the scenery, right? I'm back where everything started, at my home. The ones that you just saw were a mix of videos taken from my 4th and 5th day. On my last day up there at the volcano, I didn't record anything because I was really busy taking as many shots as I could, and I honestly hadn't had the time to record any videos. I'm sorry about that. So, we are at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed following me in this adventure, and if you want to know if it was worth it, okay, if it was worth the quarantine, the COVID tests, the endless COVID tests, yes, absolutely. For me, it's been like really one of the best adventures I had in my life. So thank you again for watching, and see you next time.